Those kinds of questions are tough because I love music and there's a lot of it in my household and it's been very influential in my life. But I'll just pull out the first five that come to mind. The first one is my wife's band, Nancy and Beth. Their eponymous first record is astonishing. My wife is so talented and such an amazing singer. And not only her voice, but her song choices are so tastefully curated and surprising. There's got to be a Tom Waits record. MULE Variations is the one I'll choose. That was just incredibly formative. His music has fueled my artistic life since I first was handed his stuff at age like 16 or 17. Jeff Tweedy, who's in the movie and has become a dear friend of mine, his music in Uncle Tupelo and Wilco and his band Tweedy. The way people talk about Springsteen or Bob Dylan, that's sort of been Jeff in my life. His music always feels like, it makes me ask, how can you see inside me? How do you keep writing these songs about how I feel? You beautiful bastard. Being There, their second record, it was my late 20s. That was one, I guess, for some reason, my adulthood really took shape. That was a major passing time from boyhood to slightly less boyhood. Laurie Anderson, this is a cheat because it's 4 records, but it's called United States. Again, she just inspires me. She's such a generous, empathetic, creative thinker. I'll emulate her until my thinking parts give up. And then I should take a left turn and land on the Mills Brothers. When I was a kid out in the country, my mom and dad were wonderful, like 1970s versions of Little House on the Prairie. They were incredibly frugal. We had 4 kids, and my dad had a little workshop down in the basement where the wood-burning stove was that heated the house. And so in the winter, it'd be wonderfully warm and toasty down there, and I would help him, with projects. And he was an amateur furniture builder, which is where I first got the itch to use tools, which is still a big part of my life. And he would always listen to a radio station, WJJD, and they would play a lot of Mills Brothers and things like it. And so I've always had such a deep nostalgia for the Mills Brothers. And turns out Megan was also a big fan, and her band, Nancy and Beth, does a few Mills Brothers songs. So it all comes full circle. But I could give you 15 more of those. On my way out of here, I'll be like, son of a bitch, I forgot the Redheaded Stranger, but we'll let it fly.